If you want to relive the Attitude Era in WWE 2K24's universe mode, then I'm going to show you step by step on how to do this. The first thing that you're going to want to do right off the bat is download everything that you can think of from this time period, whether it's arenas, championships, superstars. They even have referees out there. If you want to go that far, they have it in community creations. The first thing that I would start off in there is downloading each superstar that you can think of. And if you can't think of any or you don't want to leave anybody out, what I recommend is going to SmackDownHotel.com website and going to your favorite game that has your favorite roster, take screenshots. You can even make a list in your phone. But once you do that, that'll give you a good idea of what you're looking for and what superstars that you want to add to your universe mode. Another easy way to do this is going to Twitter. This is personally what I do. I go to Twitter and I look up certain users and creators such as Valoween. Of course, you have what's the status. There's even a page called Icons of the Ring that has a list of superstars and creations that come from the 80s, the 90s, the late 2000s, whatever you're looking for. They do a great job of making a robust list of wrestlers that you can add to your universe mode. And if you're not satisfied with the attires, I'm sure that you can spend some time digging in the creation suite or even spending more time in community creations to find the attire that you're looking for to go along with the superstar because I'm 99% sure that somebody has created it for you. Once you have downloaded each superstar that you want to use in your universe, I will move on to downloading each arena and show that you want to use in your universe as well. A lot of ideas and creations that I have used have came from users named ForeignFeral or Too Sweetcha, and I'll add these in the description below. That way, it's easier for you to type in. But finding ideas from people like this that make it easy so you don't have to do the hard work and make the arena yourself makes it a lot easier to add it to your universe once it's time to. It's starting to get a little bit easier because now we can move on to the championships. And there's not as many from this time period as you can see the ones that I have. I know that there is still the light heavyweight title that was used during the Attitude Era, but I personally don't have the roster size to use people like Scotty 2 Hotty or Azorthious and those guys, so I left that one out. But once you find those titles from guys like Valoween or CatchOMania in the community creations, you can start to create your universe. And so that is where we're moving on to next. You can click on universe, and what you'll see is I already have one created, but I can still give you an accurate representation on how to do this. You're going to see Raw, SmackDown, NXT on the default universe. You can go ahead and delete those and then import the shows that you just downloaded. I think WWE 2K24 has made that really easy, and I appreciate that, and I know you will as well. And so once you click on the day that you want to add the show to, you're going to see at the bottom of the screen there's going to be a button that says import show. For me, that's triangle. If you're on Xbox, I believe it's Y. Not sure what it is on PC, but you should see it at the bottom of your screen. The key thing for me as I'm making my universe is that I want to make sure that Raw, SmackDown both have the same amount of participants. That way I'm not missing out on somebody. For me, that's 42 wrestlers with the wrestlers that comes with the game and also the wrestlers that I downloaded from community creations. And then also what you see is I have 7 matches. And the reason why I have 7 is because I believe that that is the number of matches that allows me to use everybody and feel like I'm still having a lot of fun with everybody that I spent my hard earned time downloading. The good thing about this is that you only have to do it once or twice and then you are done with this tedious step. You're going to go through each row, and once you see the person that you downloaded or you want to use, you're going to click on select. That way you can add them to the universe and you can use them to create rivalries, use them for championship divisions, whatever you see fit. Now you're going to add those championships that you downloaded And then you can also leave them vacant, or you can add a superstar to start off with that title as well. Next, you're going to do everything we just did, except you're going to do it with SmackDown. Like I said, I like to have the Raw and SmackDown rosters match as far as participants and matches are concerned, because I feel like that's how it was in the Attitude Era in real life. And so you're going to do everything we just did and add every single superstar that you did on the last show, which was Raw. Take note of the numbers that are on the previous screen. That way you can make sure that you're not missing anybody. Go ahead and add the championships again, and also you have the choice of adding the title holders if you want to. Now, don't be blowing me up in the comment section because you see Sunday Night Heat on a Saturday. You can't add two shows to the same day. And so I only see it fit and it only seems right to add Sunday Night Heat on Saturday, because that is how it was in real life. Sunday Night Heat would come on right before the pay per view. And so for me, it works to have Sunday Night Heat on Saturday. The good thing about the minor shows in the PLE pay per view is that you can just import the arena or show that you downloaded earlier, add the major shows, which are Raw and SmackDown, and then you can move on to the next step. We're almost done. This next step always feels like the most tedious one, because I feel like you should be able to copy the tag teams that you have in your exhibition mode over to your universe mode, but I haven't figured it out yet. If you have, feel free to drop a solution in the comment section. That way I can learn from you. If not, you're going to have to be like me and add these tag teams in from scratch. I know it's a hassle, but like I said, some of these steps you're one and done and you can move on. Now, there are a lot of pros and a lot of cons to universe mode. I give it probably a solid 6 out of 10, because as you will see, Trish Stratus is on there twice. Sometimes they'll have the same superstar fighting twice in one night. And although that sometimes happens in real life, it doesn't happen all the time in real life. The good thing is that once you've done maybe 2 3 weeks worth of matches, you'll see that your universe is learning which rivalries are starting to take place and also which matches you want to see. This next step is not mandatory, but it is recommended. So what you will see with a superstar like Billy Gunn, you'll see that from the team you created earlier, for this example, it'll be the New Age Outlaws. You'll see that it added Road Dogg as one of his teammates and tag team, but it doesn't always add Road Dogg to allies or X Pac or Triple H or China. And so you may have to do that on your own. If you're like me and you care about certain managers accompanying superstars to the ring in your universe, such as Triple H, great example because he has his wife Stephanie McMahon Helmsley at this time period, walking him down to the ring and also helping him win matches. You have to add this in on your own, but it does add that realism that I was talking about earlier to your universe. Give yourself a round of applause because you made it to the last step. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this entire video. And I believe that this step is what makes universe mode worth it. What you will see at the bottom of these matches is the phrase rival action. And so, what this means is it'll show you what's going to take place within the match before, after, whatever the case may be. I recommend choosing these on your own because sometimes they be picking some real crazy stuff, and it may be stuff that you don't want to see or seems unrealistic to you. There are options such as ambush, attack, brawl, teamwork, sportsmanship, cheap shot, disrespect, distraction, and they may be cutscenes that you might see in real life. And so I recommend going through those and picking what you want to see happen between two superstars. After that, you're good to go. You have the superstars that you want to see wrestle from that time period, which is the Attitude Era. You have the arenas from the Attitude Era, and then you also have the titles and also the universe to go along with the Attitude Era. So I appreciate you watching this video. I hope that you learned something. I know that this universe mode isn't perfect in 2K24, but hopefully they get it right in 2K25s. That way it can be a little bit like some of the older games. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or something that I need to clear up, feel free to drop a comment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if this video helped you.